Okay, so here is a quick video showing you how to make your own UHF repeater. It will work with any UHF system that has PPM input, and for like the modules and stuff, that's I guess all of them. In my case I'm using the EzUHF from Immersion, but yeah, and any system will do. Also, it will work with any 2.4 gig system as long as you have an SBUS output. As for me, I'm using FrSky gear. The only special part here you probably need is the SBUS to PPM converter. Normal parts include like wires and battery plugs and yeah, some kind of stiff wire for making the module plug. In my case I use mic wire here, and then you need a BEC and obviously a 2.4 receiver with the SBUS output. Okay, there is only really one thing you can fuck up on this project, and that is to wire up the module wrong, reverse polarity or something like that. So the EzUHF is pretty simple to wire up. It's a standard JR module, of course. So that means that the top pin, or the leftmost in this picture, but that's the top of the module. So the leftmost is the top one on the radio, and that is a PPM input, and then you have a 5-volt output from the radio, I think, but that's not used here. And then you have a 6 to 13 volt input, obviously to provide the power to the module. And then there's the ground, and I think the final one is an connector for an external antenna or something. But yeah, that's the stuff you need there. So the drawing is pretty self-explanatory. So here's the finished product. Okay, so just a very quick explanation of how this works. I've got a L9R here that has a SBUS output. It's this plug here, and I also just feed it from a back. This is an adjustable one, but any 5 or 6 volt back would do just fine. So basically this is powered by the BEC, which then gives SBUS out, goes into this one. It's the SBUS to CPPM converter by FrSky, which then obviously outputs the PPM signal which the EzUHF system needs. There's a jumper here that gives me 12 channels. If that jumper isn't set, this will only output 8. So yeah, that's a nice feature, because then I can utilize all 12 channels that the EzUHF supports. So I had to bodge a plug for this one. You can't use just regular pins here because the connector is quite deep. So this is just made out of MIG wire, and yeah, it works pretty good. You just have to make sure that you don't miss when you plug it in and do it wrong. So apart from that, that's all she wrote. I mean, it's dirt simple and cheap as well. Probably have a receiver, and this guy is about 10 bucks, and yeah, as I said, any BEC will do, so probably got that already. Right, so I think that's it. Okay, here is testing a UHF repeater and Taranis useless box style. Works. No module. UHF receiver.